this journal, I found an article by 3 social psychologists at Northwestern University. And they were writing about something called motive attribution asymmetry. What is that, motive attribution asymmetry? It's a bunch of fancy words for a very simple concept, which is what we academics do. That's how we get tenure. So motive attribution asymmetry is a really simple idea. It's when you have 2 groups that are implacably hostile toward each other, and both groups believe that they are motivated by love, but the other side is motivated by hatred. Now when you think about it, that kind of characterizes most conflict between people. Look, I'm motivated by good intentions and love, but you guys, you're motivated by hatred toward me, toward our country, toward all of us. That's a mistake. How do I know it's a mistake? Because you can't have both sides motivated by love and motivated by hatred. It's impossible. It turns out that in virtually every case of motive attribution asymmetry, both sides are wrong, but they won't talk to each other. They can't even find out they're wrong. That's the problem, isn't it? So I was reading this article, and he was going through a lot of cases. The Israeli-Palestinian conflict, motive attribution asymmetry, huge. The Rwandan genocide in its wake, the Balkans, all of these intractable, long-standing conflicts can be understood through the lens of motive attribution asymmetry, through a mistake. Isn't it weird? Most intractable human conflict is based on an error. But here's why this caught my attention, because then the authors went on and they showed data that proved that for the first time since we've been keeping records, motive attribution asymmetry is as high between Democrats and Republicans in America as it is between Israelis and Palestinians. That's, my friend, how far apart we are. How much we consider people from the other party to be the other, people we can't talk to. Now, I know that's not you, because you're successful in integrating this community around things that should appeal to all of us. But that is most certainly true in Washington, D.C., and in political circles and in media all around the country.